Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fearless. If you're new here, my name is Tracy and this is where we get to conquer our fears and insecurities through conversation and activities. And if you have been with me through this ride, thank you so much. I am so happy to have you here again. Remember to stay fearless and be fearless. So today is a very special day for so many people in the world. I'm going to start with Namibians because today is Heroes Day. Today is a day that they started the Namibian War to Independence back in the day. So that is why today is Heroes Day. And it is also a special day in the US because it is Women's Equality Day. In 1971, the Congress finally acknowledged August 26th as Women's Equality Day because in 1920, back then, women were first allowed to vote. And that is why today is a very special day, and we decided to celebrate and recognize so many different women who paved the way for you and I and made it so much easier for us. And they also helped in creating opportunities for other women and also really challenged women to fight for equal rights. And that is why today is a very special day. We have so many different women, and I know I really wanted this list to be longer, but because of time, I mean, let's be honest, most of us can barely watch a video for 5 minutes. But because of time and also just, I was overwhelmed looking at all the different women who have done so well in their fields. And yeah, that's why we just had to include a few of them, but doesn't mean that they're not many other women out there who are doing incredible things. I just decided to start with this ones first because they were the first in their fields. Look at Wangari Maathai, first woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize. Look at Mary Jackson, first engineer in NASA. Yani, hey. So yes, we're going to start there. And of course, in the comments section, you can also drop a list of your favorite women who have inspired you, women who have changed your life. Please make sure to do that at the comment section. And thank you so much for watching this video. And to every other woman watching this is your time. Don't wait for anyone to create the opportunity for you. This is your time. Grab everything, harness the opportunities, take everything, because now is your time. If women back in the day were doing the things that they were doing with limited resources, with limited support, and they were able to ace it, I think we are in a much better place to take what we deserve and to take what belongs to us. So yes, without further ado, we're going to start this video, and I hope you enjoy it. But also do not forget to leave a comment on the comment section about a woman who has inspired you, who has created an opportunity for you, who has just, pushed you to become better. And to every single woman in this video, thank you so much for your contribution in making our lives, us women, our lives better. So without further ado, let's check out the video.
To recognize that perhaps the guns
being bombarded by problems that we face.
We all know this fearless woman, a renowned Kenyan social, environmental, and political activist, and the first African woman to win the Nobel Prize, Wangari Maathai. Among many of her other outstanding titles, she was the founder of the Green Belt movement, whose primary focus is poverty reduction and environmental conservation through tree planting. She was passionate about women's rights, and that was consistently evident in aspects of her life. Wangari Maathai was born on 1st April 1940 in Ihithe, which was then colonial Kenya. Her father worked as a farmer at a white-owned farm, and when she was 8 years old, she joined her brothers in primary school where she learned English and became a fluent speaker. From there on, her education became an integral part of her life, creating and shaping a path that changed the status quo of women in Kenya. Founding the Green Belt movement was a very life-changing period in her life, both positively and negatively. She once told People magazine, and I quote, "Women needed income and they needed resources because theirs were being depleted. So we decided to solve both problems together." Not only was there a movement on environmental conservation, but also deeply championed for women's rights. Now, around this same time, her marriage was falling apart. Her husband filed for divorce, citing that she was too strong-minded for a woman and that he was unable to control her. In the 90s, when Karura Forest was to be privatized, she vehemently condemned the government, and they were not shy to fight her back. At one of the peaceful protests, her supporters were attacked, which brought about public outrage that went on for quite a while. In 1999, the president gave in and banned allocation of public land. A few years earlier, in 1989, Wangari and her organization protested the building of a skyscraper in Uhuru Park. The project was later dropped. The place in which she demonstrated from became known as Freedom Corner. While contesting for parliamentary seat of her home region Nyeri, she was barred by the courts to run and was disqualified for running on a technicality. She believed this to be false and illegal. A very strong-willed woman never gives up in the face of adversity, and this surely helped drive Maathai's cause. The Greenbelt movement has been credited for the planting of more than 30 million trees in Kenya and providing roughly 30,000 women with new skills and opportunities. She not only changed how people looked at environmental conservation, but also brought about changes in this field. Her passion to see women seek for equal opportunity and recognition inspired many women to live this reality. Being titled Crazy Women or Divorcee did not stop Wangari Maathai from moving past trials, perils, and boundaries set for women at that time. Because of her life, many young girls can aspire to be change makers and leaders.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Mary Jackson dominated a field where at a time being a woman, let alone a black woman, was next to impossible, if not unheard of. She was an American mathematician and aerospace engineer, NASA's first black female engineer to be precise. She was born in Hampton, Virginia in 1941, and when she joined school years later, she excelled academically in a time that proved hard too because of racial segregation. Virginia's state laws still enforce segregation in the workplace. All work facilities had separate restrooms and cafeterias designated white or colored. Isn't it absurd that it's been 60 years since the first black child attended an all-white school in America? Anyway, Mary Jackson's math and science skills were tremendous that she even earned the title Human Computer for NACA. She wanted other women to advance in their careers and did so through her space program. By 1978, Jackson changed positions to be a human resource administrator. She served as both the Federal Women's Program Manager in the Office of Equal Opportunity Programs and as the Affirmative Action Program Manager. From then until her retirement in 1985, she helped other women and minorities advance their careers, advising them to study and take extra courses to increase their chances for promotion. During her career, Jackson served on many organizations' boards and committees, including the Girl Scouts of America, and was honored by numerous charitable organizations for her leadership and service. In 2019, Jackson was posthumously awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. In 2020, the Washington, D.C. headquarters of NASA was renamed the Mary W. Jackson NASA Headquarters. Known as the Light of Ethiopia, Tatu Batul is still a very significant historical figure in Ethiopia. The only country that wasn't colonized in Africa, she is given credit for leading her country against the Italian colonizers. From birth, Tatu demonstrated strength and resilience. She had 4 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and was the third born of the family. This was at that time considered very rare since child mortality rates ran high during this time. The causes of this rates were likely due to infection, illness, or other complications. And at only 10 years old, she was married off to an officer of Emperor Tewodros. Circumstances made her grow faster than she should have, but she handled it with the strength of a mighty lion. In that time when women would only take up household jobs and men given the military jobs, she was a commander and a military strategist. It is said that without her, the Battle of Adwa would not have happened. She had her own battalion, which she bravely commanded in the battlefield. She actively fought at the front line and even motivated men not to give up. She also mobilized women to take part in the war by taking care of wounded soldiers. Tatu was also the receiver and analyzer of intelligence information collected by spies, which historians have characterized as of crucial importance to the Ethiopian victory at the battle. This information enabled Menelik to attack the Italians at a site of his choosing at Adwa instead of Adigrat near the Eritrean border, where the Italians expected to have a relative logistical advantage. She also founded Addis Ababa, the capital city, which opened up the country to greater trade links and technical expertise. For the Ethiopian Tewahedo Christians in Jerusalem, she provided them housing. Even though she was ousted, her strength and resilience to Ethiopia's sovereignty reigns supreme. At a time when the roles for women were fixed to household chores, she proved that women can be strong leaders too. Chances are that you read about this badass mama in your history class. Albeit brief, you understood the colossal role she played among the Giriama people in fighting against the British colonizers. She was born in Kilifi County and was given the name Mnyazi Wamenza. One of her brothers got captured by Arab slave traders when they had gone to trade, and this reminded her of Mepoho's prophecy. Mepoho was a Giriama diviner who prophesied about the coming of the white man who would take their land. Mekatilili had a son Katilili, hence her name meant mother of Katilili. As a widow, she was able to move around freely and actively take part in preventing the erasure of Giriama culture by the foretold colonizers. She popularized the Kifudu dance around that time when the Imperial British East Africa Company wanted to settle around the Sabaki River and also wanted to impose hard tax on them. The colonial economy depended upon black African labor to build new towns and railways, and in southern Africa to work in the rapidly developing mines. The Kifudu dance was very symbolic for the Giriama people because this is where they came together, and Mekatilili would encourage them to resist taking the oaths. Mekatilili was known as a fierce and courageous woman. A story is told of a time when she went to meet a British administrator carrying a mother hen and chicks in her hand. She furthermore challenged the administrator by asking him to snatch one of the chicks and see what would happen. The man ended up shooting the mother hen, and she retaliated by slapping the man, humiliating him in front of the people. This signified what would happen to the British colonizers if they dared to take the Giriama youth. This went further south as the administrator's bodyguard shot and killed many youth, and this is what sparked the Nyere and Giriama War. As a result, she was taken to Kisii where she was imprisoned, but in 1914, under mysterious circumstances, disappeared and went back to Kilifi. This was not the first time she escaped, because after on, she was imprisoned in Kismayu, Somalia, where she mysteriously escaped. Her courage and fierce nature is one that only a fearless woman embodies. Thank you so much for watching this video. I feel very inspired, and to be honest, it really did feel like a history class. But this is not to say that there are not many other women who are doing incredible things. It's just that, like I said, time ilikuwa short, and also there's so many women who are breaking barriers, man. Kudos if you're one of them. Continue with the good work. But this is also a call to action to any person in authority or power. It is so crazy that until this day there's so many women who are not being paid what they deserve as compared to their male counterparts because of just the fact that they are women. So I think it is time for these people in power or authority to take women's rights seriously and make sure that women get what they deserve, not just because they're women, but because they are bringing to the table what men are doing as well. So I think it is time for us to really take this seriously. MCAs, AMA Women Rep, man, we need to see more work for the women in the community. I'm going to be very honest. I don't know what women reps are doing in this country, because I have not seen what they're doing for other women. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but man, I think there's so much to be done to ensure that the efforts towards women equalities are met and are done the way that they should be. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it inspires you. I hope it also makes you want better for yourself. To every single woman, like I said, stay fearless, be fearless. The world is surely yours. And I'm so proud to be a woman. It is a beautiful thing. And, just to see that we've moved past, a woman should be in the kitchen. A woman should just be taking care of children. A woman should be doing what? I mean, I'm happy that we're past that, because a woman can do what you can do. And sometimes, I hate to bring the stereotype, but sometimes even better. Today's a beautiful day. Hope you enjoyed this video, like I said. And if you haven't watched any of the other Fearless videos, please do ziko somewhere here. Yeah. So make sure to watch them, and see you guys next week for another Fearless episode. Thank you, guys.